What's good? This is Trey, and the topic of this video is what to text a girl after you get her phone number. All right, so let's just say you just met a girl somewhere. You just had a great conversation with her. It was good vibes, everything, and you got her phone number, and then you part ways, right? And now you're like, okay, what do I text her? What do I say to her? Well, the first thing is you got to know your goal, right? The goal should be, if you're interested in this girl, the goal should be for y'all to link up, right? For y'all to hang out. Whether you got her number from a person, like a real life interaction, or you got her number through a dating app or social media or whatever, the goal should always be for you to meet up, because when you meet up, that's where you can have the most impact on her. That's where you can have the best effect with your communication. That's where you can actually steer the relationship in the direction you want, right? So that should be the goal. So when you text the girl, you basically want to continue, like my goal, or the way I do it is I continue the vibe that we had on that first date. So if it was a playful vibe, then the text is going to be playful, but it's going to be leading towards a meetup. If it was more of like an intelligent vibe, we have an intelligent conversation, the text is going to be intelligent. It's going to lead to a meetup. If it was a very romantic vibe, the text is going to be romantic. If it's sexual, so whatever the vibe was that I got the girl with, I'm going to continue that vibe when I'm texting her, but the text is going to lead to a meetup, right? So let's say I met her in a club, right? And in the club, I was like, sweet talking to her and say a little smooth shit, you know what I mean? Or, maybe I was saying, oh, you're looking right tonight, or, you know what I mean? Or, okay, baby, I see what you're doing, or, talking to her in like a seductive mode. So in the text, I might say, what's good with my little girl, or what's good, baby girl, or whatever the vibe was when I met her is going to continue through the text, right? I'm going to open her, basically, like put some statement out there or something, just to get her attention, see where she's at. Sometimes I may just say, hey, or I might just say, hey, what's up? This is Trey, or this is your king, right? But I'm not gonna throw some random shit out there. It's gonna be based on what the interaction was when we met, right? So the point is to get her attention first. So something like, hey, hello, how are you? Oh, this is Trey, or whatever. Something that's gonna get her attention, but that matches the vibe that you had with her. All right. So if you're role playing, continue the role playing, whatever. And then when she says, hey, how are you? Or whatever, you say, oh, I'm doing great, blah, blah, blah. How are you? Da, 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 da. And then once you have that initial interaction, like just to see how each other are, you basically just checking the vibe to see where she's at. Then you say, when are you free? Right? You go straight into it, because there's no reason to be texting back and forth. For what? She gave you her number. That means there's some interest there. So just set up a time for y'all to meet up, and it doesn't have to be nothing serious. You just go get some coffee, go get a smoothie, ice cream, go to the park, like something chill, something simple, because then it don't gotta be like, oh, let's go I gotta set up a dinner, or I gotta do this fancy date. No, you don't. The first date is just really just to see if y'all really like each other like that, right? You only have one interaction with her or whatever, so you want to see, like, was that legit? Did y'all really connect or not? So you just want to set something up simple. So I say, hey, what's up? This is your king, or hey, what's up? This is Trey, or whatever. She'll say, oh, hey, how are you? I say, oh, I'm doing great. And then I'll say, when are you free? And then she's either gonna tell me when she's free, or she's gonna say I'm busy, or she's not gonna respond. Like, so basically the way how I do my thing is I'm looking for her to tell me when she's free, right? If she says she's busy, my response is I'm either gonna leave her on red, or I'm probably gonna say, if she says she's busy, I'll probably say something like, okay, no worries, hit me up when you're free, right? It just depends on how I feel about it, right? Because if a girl says she's busy, it means the interest is not there right now. And for me, it's like, my mindset is abundance, right? So I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, we're busy, what are you doing this, why are you busy, you can't make time for me. I'm not gonna do that, because that's like coming from a scarcity mindset. Why should I be doing that? She obviously, I don't care who it is, if no matter how busy you are, if you want to make time for someone, you can. So when a girl says she's busy, I already know the interest level is not there. So I will leave it alone for that moment because it's an emotional thing. The emotion in that moment is not there. I'm not gonna game her or any of that shit. What I'll do is either I won't respond or I'll say, oh, that's cool. Maybe some other time or whatever. If she says she's busy. And then I'll be talking to other girls, I'll be doing my thing. If she pops back in my mind, when I'm inspired to hit her up, I'll hit her up and I'll say whatever the first thing that comes in my mind, I'll say it, right? Because I believe if she popped up in my mind, there's a reason for that. And whatever triggered that or whatever inspired that, I'm gonna communicate from that place, right? So maybe I saw something that reminded me of her. I'll say, hey, I just saw this and this and it reminded me of you. Or, oh, you just popped in my head. I thought I'd say hi. You just say exactly how you feel. And then you see what she says to it, right? If you return in positive energy, then you go back into it when you're free. If she's not, doesn't respond or whatever, then it's dead, right? So, yeah, and then, let's go back to, okay, so you had a conversation with her. You said, when you're free, let's say she leaves you on red. If she leaves you on red, that's another sign of disinterest. I'm not going to be like, hello or hi or what. That same day, if she leaves me on red, I'll do the same exact thing. I won't say anything. I'll just go about my life, do my thing, go talk to other girls. If I get a vibe, if she pops in my head again, I'll send something funny, right? I'll probably send like a jiffy or something that's saying hello, like basically like a guy, some funny thing that's saying hello, like, are you there? Like, is anyone there? Is anyone alive? Right? Just to show her I'm not taking the situation seriously. If she doesn't respond from there, then I'm pretty much done. Right? Basically, you don't really need to be gaming girls on text. Your game should have been done. Whatever you did to get her number, that was your game. That's what you did, and that's why you want to get really good at that. Like, whatever you do before you get the number, like, that should be your game. That should have her basically turned on or have her emotions spiked or whatever, so she wants to see you again. You shouldn't be having to game her through text. So you got to remember, when you're texting somebody, you don't know what's going on the other side. You could be texting her while she's with another dude, and she just looking at your text like, look at this guy trying to get me. Or she could be with her friends. Her friends could be laughing at you. You don't know what the hell's going on the other side. So for me, I'm not trying to like waste my time trying to game somebody through text. I did what I did in person, or I did what I did when I got her number. And then now it's like, okay, I want to find out, did I do well in that first impression? Because if she's willing to meet up with me again, that means I did. If she's not, it means I didn't do too well. I didn't stand out. I didn't beat the competition. And so now it's like, you got to figure out this shit, what to say through text. I'm not playing that game. Some people play that game. They figure out what great thing to say through text. I just I have no interest in that. So that's my advice on it. It's either when I get a number, I just go set up a date. If she's not with it, then it's dead. Let her come back at some point. Or if I get a vibe randomly, I'll hit her up. So that's what you do after you get a girl's number. Like, the whole point of texting her is to set up another time so y'all can link up, right? So if you're a guy and you are struggling in your dating life and you want to improve and start getting the results that you want, send me a private message. Let's have a conversation. Let's get you taking the right actions, getting the right mindset, create the right identity so you can start getting the results that you want in your dating life. Thanks for watching. Peace.